everybody. It's Daniel here, and welcome to Emotional English podcast, where we learn an English language effortlessly, emotionally, filled with energy, and of course, positively. Welcome, everybody. I'm glad to see you all here, and I'm so sorry to say that I should cancel my upcoming offline meeting in Moscow. I came back home from my volunteering trip to Moscow, and I did it earlier than planned. So the children's program just will not get a chance to happen. So I came back. I don't want to say any extra words because it's kind of sad news about my charity fund when I do my volunteering job. But they do have some changes, and the whole management team gone from the fund. And I don't know what's going to happen with the fund in the upcoming future. But I don't want to have some tears here today. I want to promote my new episode. And today we're going to speak about the topic about the emotional English story, about the moral story, about the wolf and the sheep. It's going to be a very short episode, but it will be very nice. And I hope it will be very pleasurable and useful. And it's going to help you to learn your language effectively. I'm going to read the mini story, and I'll do it step by step. And then we will discuss all the vocabulary here. And in the finale, I want to show you the moral of the story. Maybe you will guess it, and everything will be satisfied already, but I just want to discuss the whole story step by step, gradually, and learn the story and the vocab. So let's start. We have this story about the wolf and the sheep. The first paragraph begins. A wolf had gotten seriously hurt during a fight with a bear. He wasn't able to move, so he could not satisfy his thirst or hunger. It's the end of the first paragraph. Yeah, the paragraphs here are very small, but the language is pretty useful here. So first of all, we have the first sentence. A wolf had gotten seriously hurt during a fight with a bear. What does it mean when a wolf had gotten seriously hurt? It's the past perfect tense. We have a hero, wolf, and the wolf had gotten seriously hurt. It means he got some troubles with his body condition, with his body, right? Or with its body, because in English, all animals, they have no gender, so they have just it is. It is a wolf. Not he, not she. It is a wolf. And the wolf had gotten serious problems with its body. Why the wolf had gotten serious problems? Because the wolf had a fight with a bear, okay? You know who is a bear, right? It's another big animal. Bear, like grizzly bear, right? And the wolf had a fight. And who had won? We have no idea here, right? But we have an idea, the sad finale for the wolf. The wolf had gotten seriously hurt. Wolf had some serious injuries, right? Problems with the body. So the wolf fought with a bear and had gotten serious injuries. Next sentence. He wasn't able to move, so he could not satisfy his thirst or hunger. So you remember that our wolf had a big problem with his body, right? With its body. But we have the word he here, right? So it means that our wolf is a man, male wolf. So the wolf wasn't able to move. So he could not satisfy his thirst or hunger. It means the wolf cannot go anywhere because probably legs are injured and he is just laying somewhere in the lair, in the wolf's lair. Lair, it's a place where the wolves live, like a house of the wolf lair. If it's a house of a dragon, you call it a dragon's lair. If it's a house of a bear, it's a bear's lair. So he probably was laying in the wolf's lair and he wasn't able to move because you remember he had gotten seriously hurt during a fight with a bear. So he has some problems. So he could not satisfy his thirst or hunger. What is thirst and what is hunger? Thirst, it's a feeling which you got in your body when you really want to drink. When you didn't drink for a while, you have thirst. If you didn't eat for a while, you have hunger. And when you have no water, no food, you cannot satisfy yourself because you have thirst and hunger. You have no food and you have no water. So the wolf has exact situation like this. He wasn't able to move, so he could not satisfy his thirst. He could not satisfy his hunger. He could not eat. He could not drink. Okay? That's the end of the paragraph, actually. A wolf had gotten seriously hurt during a fight with a bear. He wasn't able to move, so he could not satisfy his thirst or hunger. Next paragraph. One day, a sheep passed by his hiding place. You know, the wolf's lair. And the wolf decided to call out to him. "Please, fetch me some water," he said. "That might give me some strength to get some solid food." It was probably his thoughts, right? He didn't announce it publicly. But that is the end of the second paragraph. Like I said before, it's a very small story. One day, a sheep passed by his hiding place. You know what is a sheep, right? It's another animal. Animal, right? Sheep. So, and one day a sheep passed by. It means just maybe walked near his wolf's lair. In this text, we have another vocab here, hiding place. Hiding place, it's the same as lair, as a place you hide, as a place you stay for a while and cover your wounds or like licking your wounds, right? The wolf decided to call out to him. It means the wolf wanted to say something to the sheep. The wolf decided to call out to the sheep, and he called out, "Please, fetch me some water." What does it mean, fetch me? Fetch me some water. It means, please, give me some water. Just go for water and then bring the water back to me, all right? So that's what the fetch means. Please fetch me some water. Please fetch me some Coca-Cola. Please fetch me some hamburger. It means go, grab some hamburger, and come back to me. So fetch me some water. Bring me some water, please. Right? That's what the wolf said to the sheep. But wolf had some thoughts as well. If the sheep goes and brings the water to the wolf might give the wolf might get some strength to get some solid food. Okay? So he could get the strength, the energy, the power to get some solid food. What is solid? You can ask. Solid, it's something great, something big, something full of worth. Not worthless, but full of worth, worthful, okay? Something solid, something good food. So the water will provides provide some great energy to the wolf, and the wolf will attack the sheep and eat the sheep. That's why the wolf call it a solid food, good food, very powerful, maybe big amount of food, right? And then the sheep said, solid food. It's the sheep said in the third paragraph. I suppose that means me. If I brought you something to drink, it would merely be to wish to wash me down. Don't speak to me about fetching a drink. That's a whole direct speech from the sheep. So the sheep is kind of see the truth, right? The wolf is trying to ditch. Is trying to ditch the sheep. You know, is trying to lie and get what he wants, not what the sheep wants to do. So, solid food, the sheep said. I suppose that means me. So, solid foods had a meaning in this context that a sheep. I suppose that means me. If I brought you something to drink, it would merely be to wash me down. It means to kill. To kill and let's probably eat the sheep itself, right? So the wolf is planning to attack the sheep. Right away, he got enough energy from the water. Don't speak to me about fetching a drink, right? Do not speak to me about fetching a drink. It means, please, don't ask me. Don't ask me to fetch you a drink. I won't do that because you will drink that water and you would attack me right away. You will attack for sure. You see the logic? So that what the answer of the sheep. So that's the end. That's the end of the story. What do you think is the moral is? You can think while I'm reading the whole story all together, right? Because in this third paragraph, we got all the words done. So all the vocabulary covered. So let's begin from the first paragraph to the last paragraph. A wolf had gotten seriously hurt during a fight with a bear. He wasn't able to move, so he could not satisfy his thirst or hunger. One day, a sheep passed by his hiding place. The wolf decided to call out to him. Please, fetch me some water, he said. That might give me some strength to get some solid food. Solid food, the sheep said. I suppose that means me. If I brought you something to drink, it would merely be to wash me down. Don't speak to me about fetching a drink. Right? So the moral of the story, like you said, what is the moral, by the way? What do you guess? Ah, I see. Yeah, the moral is pretty simple. The answer of this question, of this moral story question, a person's ulterior motives are easy to spot if someone is paying attention. So, of course, it's not just the phrase, right? We have some new vocab here. Ulterior motives. What is ulterior motives? It means the motives which are beyond what is obvious or admitted, right? It's kind of hidden inside of you, right? Intentionally hidden. For example, what is ulterior in this story? The want of a wolf that he wants to eat the sheep. That's an ulterior motive. He wants to get some water, to get some energy from the water, and then attack the sheep. That was his ulterior motive. It's hidden inside. Ulterior motive. It's not that obvious, but you can see it. A person's ulterior motives are easy to spot. It's very easy to spot this motive which is inside of the person. If someone is paying attention, you just need to pay attention. Pay attention, it means to concentrate at something, right? So you should pay attention to the situation, right? Because sometimes you can see the ulterior motives, what people say and what people do, right? That's the end, actually. So the morality, no, not morality. The moral is obvious. We should be very careful of what people asking us to do, right? Because maybe they're just lazy and their ulterior motive is to do nothing. And you're helping them to do nothing. You're helping them with laziness. So never help people when you see they have their own ulterior motives, which are very egocentric. I try to help people when I see no egocentrism, right? When you have no egocentric meaning or no egocentric actions, no ego in the motives of a person, I'm glad to help. But when I see the ulterior motive of a person, egocentric motive and hidden motive, which he gets the benefit from, but I'm not, I never help people like that. That's all for today, guys. That was the moral of this story. So pay attention to what people say to you and always remember about ulterior motives of people, okay? That's quite a deal. Thank you all for listening and enjoy your English progression, English practice, and let's stay in touch. I'll see you very soon. See you later. Bye-bye.